I should probably close out of Silksong myself.
Perhaps.
Uh-oh, it seems that the title has not changed. I kind of forgot to do that. That's my bad.
There we go. Looks like golems are all set and ready to go. Ashwyn, just kind of vibing out. Tyga,
Hello.
how much do you know about these two players, just off of the dome curiosity sake?
Well, I do know Ashewyn runs Key Route, I'm pretty sure, from what I've
Okay.
heard. I do not know much about Golem though.
Gotcha. That'll be fun for me to watch. I haven't watched much key route overall. For a lot of my stuff, I've still been doing like some of the miss route and everything. I know I'm a little behind on some of the meta stuff and everything. Um, kind of a discrepancy here for PB 7 minutes. Do we know what their like best estimated like time is and everything?
I would have to check their recent VODs, but I'm not entirely sure what their best estimated time is, but
Gotcha. That is one thing is like that isn't a small discrepancy. 7 minutes is gonna mean that Ashwin is gonna have to be playing on point, definitely capable of doing it, you know. Hour and 6 minutes is a very respectable time to say the least.
well, we have already had some runs where they had a big difference in PB, but the longer PB actually did keep up quite well, so this could definitely still be an interesting race here.
Yeah, I think one of the things that because PB is just like an easy thing to look at, right? But the bigger question becomes that consistency. When you're under the pressure of a tournament and a match, it becomes a lot bigger of a deal to have had practice and really have it down so you aren't messing up on any of that.
I completely agree, yeah.
So, give me kind of the rundown. I know for the most part, like, you know, obviously this isn't going to be your typical introductory show, but for my sake, give me some of the rundown on the differences between key versus judge or missed routes.
So Judge and Mistrout are going to go and get Cloak and go through all of that and have to do fourth chorus skip. They also go through Greymore to Morwing, fight Morwing, and then they go get Claw. Key
Mm-hmm.
Route goes through Swift Step and grabs a bunch of rosaries. They have a pretty strict route for rosaries, and they go through Wormways to go up to get Claw
Oh,
instead. So,
okay.
meaning they are cloakless the entire game.
Interesting. Because I didn't realize that there had been a route figured out. I didn't realize that Key was doing fully cloakless because I know there had been the patch, of course, making it so that you couldn't do cloakless on the mist route anymore. But that'll be fun to see, especially where if rosaries are important, that makes the routing so extra strict.
Yeah, it definitely does make it a lot harder, but it saves a solid like 3 minutes, 2 minutes. So
Okay,
definitely a lot of time saved there.
that's big. I'm kind of interested to see um what route Golem goes for, because especially with like mist, that could be one of the routes that feels like it saves some decent time early on when you're still like learning a lot of the speed run, but at the same time, it could be super gambly. Where if you get a bad miss, it could really screw the pooch for you.
A little bit of downtime here because we are trying to figure out the title here because it does seem to be wrong. That is my bad. I kind of forgot to set it on the tournament, but hopefully we have a moderator here to help us.
That'll go sometimes, right? You know, ultimately, that's kind of the beauty of grassroots is you get to keep the soul and the spirit within the community for for competitions like this. But at the same time, you know, every now and again you're going to have some technical difficulties that, you know, it's. I'll take that over the corporatization of it.
Okay, I am hearing that Golem will be running Cloak Bells.
Cloak bells, okay.
So definitely a massive difference between the routes here.
I mean, that'll be a fun thing to see. I think on the one hand, having the same route, it really pushes the focus on the players to have their like very specific tech and everything in each area on point, because it makes it that such a clear one-to-one comparison. But having the two different routes to kind of like showcase, especially where we're still pretty early on in the life cycle of the speed run, for me, I'm personally excited for that, just to see the different tweaks and play and everything across the runs. So, Taiga, question, because I noticed the tournament is named after you and everything. Did you do like seating for this event or anything?
Yes, all of the matches are seeded off of their personal best at the time of submitting.
Okay, so what are these two seeds?
I can go check right now. So Golem is seated number 9, and Ashewyn is seated number 24.
Okay. I'm just kind of curious. Do you have a bracket link, or is that just on side?
I do have a bracket link here. I can DM it to you right now.
Yeah, that would be awesome, because I would love to like look through, see the formatting and everything. I'm a little bit of a bracket nerd and everything. I started off, how I got into esports was running events and everything, so I'm very, very curious.
I have sent it to you.
Sick, thank you. Let's see, Tigers. Oh, I totally could have just switched over. I totally could have done that. Okay, so we're in round 1 and everything. G0LEM, okay.
So, because of the way the website works, we actually cannot customize double elimination, so it is only double elimination after top 8.
Oh, okay. So it's single limb qualifier. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's is it like one per day? How often are you doing the matches for those who, listening want to know when they should tune in for the bracket and everything?
So at the moment, we have a 2-week deadline for the scheduling, and we've pretty much just run it whenever people can schedule. At the moment, this could change in future rounds, but that is the way we are working round one, because of course there's 32 players more on the second bracket, so it would be very difficult to schedule it precisely. Also, not every match is restreamed on the Hollow Knight Community Twitch channel for round one. That will most likely change for round two. That's the plan, at least.
That makes sense. And then is there anything on like the line stake wise, or is this all just it's for the honor,
I have actually forgot to mention this. So in the beginning, there wasn't going to be any prize, but funny enough, I talked to my mom about the tournament a while ago, and she said she was willing to put up a $10 McDonald's gift card. So
That's
I
that's
guess that is the prize.
that's sick. That's sick. Uh, yeah, we eating good, chat. We eating good. I figured I'd pull y'all up while we're going ahead and waiting and everything. So
It doesn't look like we are going to be getting a title change. It looks like all of the moderators are currently asleep. Um,
um,
oh,
oh, we're getting it right now. Sick.
awesome.
Don't worry, Roach. You're not having to come through for a second round. We got it coming through. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll be able to swing something your way, Tyga. I'll try to figure something out. But I think I might be able to swing a little something for bolstering that prize pool. I like how Chad is thinking.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Of course.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. What should I save my channel points for? I mean, what do we got? What do we got here?
Oh, it looks like it was updated. Awesome.
Hey, yep. We're all set and ready to go. Honestly, the Gigantify and emo goes hard. No, that's bits, isn't it? Unlock a random emote. Screw it, gamble a little bit. If it's just channel points, might as well run it, right, Tyga?
True. All right, I'm going to make sure both of our runners are ready and we will get started.
Alrighty. Well, either way, we got a 59:47 compared to an hour and 6 minute. 9th to 24th seed. It is going to be a little bit of an uphill climb for Ashwyn. I think the nice thing, though, is where having the key route dedicated to more of the pathing, it allows it to be hopefully a little bit more consistent. I think that's something that gets underestimated a lot of the times when it comes to like certain like tournament setups and bracket setups, whether it's fighting games, whether it's strategy games like VGC for Pokemon. When it comes to these 1v1s, having something that's more consistent makes it so that you can oftentimes last way more rounds compared to somebody who might have an explosive peak. So
Golem's starting a little bit late, so we will have to have a timer sync here, but it should be fine.
yeah, easy enough. I love the background, by the way, with the Cogwork dancers. Oh,
Yeah, people have put amazing work into this tournament. I'm so grateful to everyone who has worked on it.
well, hey, I'm excited to be a part of this. First time doing commentary for Silksong specifically, but you know what? I've been loving the speed run, loving the game, loving like getting to watch a bunch of the runners get better and better and get faster and faster. The first sub hour was wild. Alrighty.
Cute Puppy, just like the last run, it does seem like Golem's top timer is not working. If you'd like to fix that.
Alrighty, well, while we get that set up, already off to a really good start, Golem. Beautiful dashes to get on through here. One of the harder techniques to really do is just the resetting of the forward motion to go ahead and reset the dashes. Really hard, but still, Ashewyn keeping on point on deck. Ooh, a little bit of an early flub gonna drop. Only like 0.1 seconds or whatever, but just kind of missing the jump and swinging at the side for Ashewyn there. These cutscenes are so obnoxious to me. All love. Okay. Let me clarify. I love it from a gameplay and a lore standpoint. But resetting and doing it again and again has been a little frustrating at times. All love.
Yeah, after seeing them for the 100th time, they definitely do get a little bit boring.
I think it's hard because like it's a really good story and narrative thing to have there from Team Cherry, but it's any time that you take control away from a player in any way, shape, or form is going to feel a little bit frustrating or jarring. I think from a narrative standpoint, it really works. Can the streamers hear our commentary? Good question. I don't know that. Taiga.
No, they should have the stream muted.
Okay.
It does seem like Golem will be going for left side Moss Mother and does it flawlessly though. Will be a extremely fast Moss Mother split.
Yeah, very wonderfully done. Ashewyn though did make sure to go. Beautiful kiting on Ashewyn's part. I mean, sure it wasn't the left side, but both of them on top of the execution during that boss fight.
Wow, that will be a 230 Moss Mother from Golem. Oh my.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's around 2 seconds off of comp sub, I think. So definitely a really good start for Golem here.
Yeah, they both had phenomenal Moss Mothers.
And that will be giving Golem a pretty good lead here.
Yeah, already off to a great start. I mean, I think a big part of what has led to Golem's early lead was those triangle dashes right at the beginning. Ashewyn had just a couple of bit more flubs and was a little bit slower on them. So Golem on point with the execution, already burning through the opening city, and now we should be getting the first couple of skips here pretty soon. By the way, for any of those who haven't already seen and aren't in the know, Fireborn has a phenomenal video recently that has some like really good tools to like help you with the skips and everything. Like this skip right here that we're seeing from Golem, this one alone, I know like me and my brother were really like struggling on, but look at how low Golem was able to go with it. Ashewyn actually, yeah, that's right, because it's a different route for Ashewyn, huh? So instead of, this is the first bit of deviation we're going to see, where we're seeing her go for the rosaries.
Yeah,
now as Ashewyn sets up the bug right here for the skip, you can go really low with that skip. Oh, the whiff though. Unfortunate. That is going to cost like a second or so, but does get it on the second attempt. Yeah, no, like being able to go that low is crazy to get that skip. Next one right here on Golem side. Just getting the call out. As soon as that bug starts attacking, you just jump over and it curves perfectly for the skip. Taiga, what's been your favorite route to watch And what's been your favorite route to run?
So personally, I ran Mist for a while. I actually created one of the first few tutorials for Mists, but I have since swapped to Key Route, which I will be learning pretty soon. But personally, honestly, I think Key Route has been the most interesting to watch. Cloakless Cogwork Core is definitely a very difficult part of the run and very fun to watch.
Ooh, I didn't even think of Cogwork Chorus. That's gonna be really fun to see how the movie plays out in that. For me, I started with Mist, of course, because that was like the go-to for everyone. But like, originally I hated it, and then something about it over time, like I just like the fact that I get to parry for later parts of the run and everything. Golem hitting the full skip right there for the Bell Beast. Tons of damage tanking during some of those cycles of the boss fight. So obviously the key route, earlier on we see like Ashewyn picking up a bunch of these rosaries, and that is costing time early on. Where does the what's like the big part of the time save that comes back around to help out later on?
So going through Wormways up to Claw saves quite a lot of time over what Bell's Route does, and yeah, that's pretty much where most of the time save comes from.
It's just skipping out on that like slow grab of like the drift wing and the more wing areas.
And all of Grimoire, yeah.
Makes sense. So we'll start seeing that time save not too far from here. Ashwin, though, unable to get the cycle skip. That does cost, what is it, like 15 seconds, if I remember correctly, on this little like scene here with the bells dropping. Does get the kill right afterwards, just a little off on damage, so not having to worry about too many extra cycles here. Dude, what are these short hops from Ashwin? Those are fire. This is one of those moments where I'm like, damn, I could only dream, bro. Going fast through there. I love watching the speedruns of this game. Such elegant movement from Hornet. They really skips around 5 or 15. I think Miskip can go to about 30 seconds time loss. Okay. Appreciate that.
Yeah, with Silksong coming out, I was definitely worried that it wasn't going to be a very good speed game, because Silksong was kind of my debut to speedrunning.
Mm-hmm.
It is my first actual speed game that I spent a lot of time in, but they did not disappoint whatsoever. The movement is flawless. It's just overall such a good game.
I feel you. I've been kind of sad that I've been doing a lot of like traveling for like comms and everything, because like this game has been so beautiful. I had just started finally like dedicating time to learning the Hollow Knight run, like only a couple of months before Silksong finally got its release date, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not learning Hollow Knight anymore. I am going Silksong here. I was very glad that this game has turned out the way it did. Unfortunately, not nearly enough time to practice it yet. Bold words calling Pogo cancel flawless movement. It's flawless for me. That would be flawless for me if I could pull it off.
I mean, I don't know. I think neutral pogos are definitely a controversial thing in the Silksong community, but I personally believe it makes early game actually interesting. I feel like it would get pretty boring if the entire time you were just walking in a straight line.
Yeah, I really struggled with it at first, the diagonalness of the like drop down and everything. I don't know, it just I think for me the reason why I love it so much after like given the time is just Hornet feels so much more mobile, even within the pogoing itself, where it would sometimes feel kind of stationary with the knight. I think the pogos are nice, but the specific. I'm gonna try this really slow for my poor speech impediment. Specificity in the inputs is where I get bothered. Also insane early game from Golem, by the way. Yeah, 10:50 right now, and heading into Lace is crazy, dude. The dash into the dive down. This is my favorite part of watching really good runners, is just the audacity of the movement. 3 golden splits, by the way.
3 golden splits. Holy, we could see a PB from Golem in this run.
Dude,
if things keep going as well as it does. I mean, we have already seen 3 PBs this tournament so far, and round 1 isn't even halfway done, so.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So now this is where we will see a big difference between the runners, because Golem will be coming over to get Cloak, while Ashewyn will be going back and just collecting a bunch of rosaries to be able to afford that key.
Gotcha. I think one of the exciting parts about having a tournament that like goes for a couple of weeks with something as particular as speed running, especially where we're in what, like month 3? No, not even month 2 of Silksong, is the fact that like there is still so much development to be done when it comes to like the routes, and so there is so much potential for new things to be found, new routes to be chosen throughout the course of the tournament, which is sick.
I completely agree. Yeah, I mean, pretty much 2 days before the signups ended, we had a new world record of 53 with key route. So many of the runners have been quickly switching to key route before their matches start.
That's amazing. Also, the collection on these spines. Dude, this is... I'm realizing how much taking a week away from, like, watching the routes and everything does. So, Ashewyn running the key route then is running the new favorite. What a fast kill, dude. It's so interesting watching players tear through like enemies and bosses that so many people were complaining about the difficulty of.
I know during my first playthrough, I remember I was screaming at Widow, but now we see everyone kill Widow like it's absolutely nothing. It's insane.
Oh yeah, for me it was Morwing. And it's kind of weird looking back, because when I went to do my first run, I was really worried that that was gonna like kill my run. And I have not had a single like attempt or practice attempt where I didn't do Morwing in the first go.
Yeah,
On the
Morwing
other
definitely
hand,
can be a tricky one for some people, but luckily we did get that Morwing nerf a while back. So
yeah,
definitely a lot
dropping.
easier than he was, but
Yeah, the main thing was what the projectile damage from 2 to 1, right?
yeah. And this should be the last rosary pickup. No, right here. This will be the last rosary pickup we see from Ashewyn, and she should be going to buy the key now.
500 rosaries all locked in.
Almost buying the Magnetite Brooch. Oh no, that would have been bad.
That would have been awful. That would have been one. That would have already been bad enough if you were like actively doing a normal run, but then on top of that to be like running it in a bracket is crazy. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful skip off the double crow right there from Golem. That's right, because Golem's doing bell route, huh?
So Golem will be making his way over to Morwing now.
Precision is the name of the game for Ashewyn right now. Going right through the dusty mazes here. That's what they're called now, by the way. I decided I'm renaming them.
I respect it. This is where we will see Ashewyn doing a new skip where you can actually dash and pogo off of these worms here to get up that room a little bit faster. It's pretty difficult, but I'd say it's quite a bit of time.
I mean, she nailed it. Like,
Yeah.
I thought for sure we're taking at least one hit of damage. Nah, she was on top of that.
And as you can see, Ashewyn entering Shellwood as Golem is going to fight Morwing. So you can definitely see the big time save from key route.
Yeah, that is a huge time cut. That's crazy.
It does look like Golem will be getting pretty bad RNG from Morwing here, not getting the dive to go near the door.
It's gonna be unfortunate, maybe a little bit harder to get that damage off the way he wanted. Still, making good time thus far. Ashewyn, of course, pulling over this little bugger over the skip here. Morwing down, that means we're going to see Golem entering into Shellwood as well now. And now we're going to see where Ashewyn has to have precise movement at all times. Nope. There's a couple of moments where like Cloak can really help with some of the movement within Shellwood. And not having that just means you have to be so confident in every dash, every pogo.
But it looks like Ashewyn will succeed picking up Claw here. Very, very nice movement all throughout Shellwood.
Widow might be the best fight. She's up there.
Widow is a very, very fun fight, especially if you know the special tricks to it.
There was something beautiful to me with like Lace 2 that I've never seen any other game capture when I did that fight. As somebody who comes from a fighting game background with like Rivals of Aether and Smash Brothers, that fight felt the closest to playing a fighting game versus an actual human that I've ever had in any other boss fight, and I don't know if any other game will ever recreate that.
I definitely completely agree with you there.
Now, speaking of beautiful boss fights, we got the Widow going down right now for Ashewyn. Oh, whiffing, gonna take that damage right after the heal and everything. Still gets the 3 hit off the dash right there. Beautiful.
Ooh, we'll be breaking out of the safety here.
Yeah. Tried to get the triple hit, just couldn't quite get it through there. Still getting the stun and everything, making good time. Opting not to get that hit right there, might have been able to finish that phase a little bit faster, but didn't want to risk taking the damage and losing the... Might have lost the run on the spot right there, so I respect it. Down back to 2 hearts. You got to be so careful at this point. What part of the Widow fight for you was the like big struggle point the first time you played it? For me, it was the double diagonal bell.
Honestly, it was just overall the chaos of phase 2.
Yeah.
Having to focus on so many things at once, it definitely overwhelmed me quite a bit.
I get that. Constantly throwing the bells, the dashes randomly, the dives in. I'm stubborn-headed, so like the double diagonal would come in, and I'm like, yeah, I could position right here to keep getting more hits, and then I would jump into the second bell or walk into the second bell.
I am getting word from our restreamer that Golem is currently 30 seconds ahead of his PD.
Dude, that is phenomenal. I mean, at that point, you just like gotta relax, make sure you don't get too tense, and keep the movement, keep it going.
And that right there, that Widow from Golem, that is exactly what I mean. When knowing all the strats, this boss fight looks so cool. It's just so fun to fight.
It's so beautiful. Lining up for the random Silk Spears, too. There's little to no damage drop, and bro is straight through Widow. All the time that was saved by doing the key route, earned within one fight.
Yeah, it does seem like we have a little bit of a timer difference, if we could get that fixed. But I think Golem is only around 20 to 25 seconds behind Ashewyn now, which is absolutely insane with the difference between routes.
I mean, Ashewyn could definitely still do it. Ooh, especially if Golem kind of like struggled there for a second with some of the drift cloak. So, like this is not over. It's definitely the hard thing for me is just like having the drift cloak can be such a big deal with perfecting some of that movement later in the Kog'Maw chorus. Yeah, Roach, exactly as you're saying, the key route, it's definitely harder late game.
Yes, you will see our runners skip after hitting the lever for the bell. They will be quitting out to save quite a bit of time on the animation.
Ashewyn speeding right on through. From here, does the key route go through Mist?
Yes.
Okay.
Luckily, we are on release patch though, so all of the special tricks that we have learned will still work.
Did they get rid of those?
Sadly.
Oh, I'm switching routes.
Yeah, pretty much all of the tricks we use in most of our runs have been patched out. Almost every single category down patches now.
That's so unfortunate. Cause like personally, I really enjoyed Mist Route just for like that little bit of game knowledge made it so nice.
Now this is a spot where Golem will save some time over Ashwyn, because I'm pretty sure Golem can skip the cutscene here for the needle upgrade. Yeah. And Ashwyn had to sit through that entire cutscene due to being on release patch.
That's right, because Golem isn't doing Mist, so he can have a newer patch so he gets more of the cutscene skips. Okay. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. Bye, Lace.
Fun fact, Lace only shows up there if you do key route, because in key route you do not fight Lace 1.
Oh, okay.
We will be seeing Cloakless G0LEM from Ashwyn here.
Whips the first one.
Sadly messing it up.
Dude, it's just so hard to do.
Looks like she will be going for another attempt.
For the stall. Hey, there we go. Second time.
Very, very clean from Ashwyn.
For a second there, because I never trust myself with Mist yet, I thought she was messing up because she didn't even go for the bench.
Ooh, dipping in the maggots. Oh no, that could be very bad for Mist here.
Yeah,
but we will see Golem hitting the first blasted steps skip on the left. And it does seem like he'll be going for BS2. Hopefully he can get it first try. And does get it first try. Absolutely beautiful.
Golem is playing out of his mind right now, dude. Straight up the steps and only a little ways away from fighting the judge at this point.
Holy shit, I am hearing that Golem is 1 minute ahead of his PB right now.
A minute?
A whole minute, yeah.
Who does that? All right. Minute ahead.
And it does seem like Golem might be getting a sub 30 Act 1 here, which, funny enough, will be faster than my own Act 1 PB, my Judgment PB, using a cloakless route, so...
Shout outs to Golem and what he's doing right here. This is some work. Great stun right when you needed it most. Fortunate little spin right there. That is the thing, the spin pushing you away from being able to fight and continue onwards. Getting the throw is huge. I'll be honest, chat, I didn't know you could disable screen shake.
Neither did I.
I personally, I don't.
Extremely clean last judge from Golem here.
I think, is he getting sub 30 right here?
Yes.
Yeah. Dang. My game's in Chinese. I love that, Roach. That's real.
Looks like that will be another gold split on the last judge for Golem. 2
Yeah,
minutes
Fit-
ahead of PB, he's saying in chat. Oh my goodness.
Holy. Yeah, Classy AF. Fifth room is always to the right. Third room is to any entrance that is left or right. But the fifth room, sometimes you get a little bit of an unlucky roll, and there will be 2 right-hand doors. And it's a 50-50 between the 2 of those. 2 minutes ahead of PB. That's 57-47. Like, bro's just cracked out of his mind.
Yeah, it does look like Ashewyn is struggling a little bit here in the mist, but making it out.
Yeah, still has Phantom, but... Yeah, that miss was kind of troublesome. There were a couple of moments where I was scared for Ashewyn, just damage tanking some of the Banshees. Golem's run only 40 behind fastest bell run. All right, Golem. Show him what's up. Go ahead and break that. Let's see it. Let's see it, big dog. Ooh, a little bit of a flub there, taking some extra damage as well. Still though, running ahead. Golem 55? That would be crazy. Hey, me and you both chat. All right, I'm way behind. My fastest time is not that great. Don't worry. Oh, it was a second 20 behind. Live. It's all good. It's all good. Alrighty. Already into Cogwork Dancers is Ashewyn finishing off Phantom.
Deciding to take it safe on phase 1 here. Not going for any Silk Spears.
Hey, I get it. Staying right on top of the dancer from the right.
Insane phase 2. Holy, that was clean.
He's on top of it.
I honestly didn't even know you could Silk Spear them when they're up like that.
Hey, he's bringing a new game. Dude, the boldness of jumping over as it dashes into you. Like, I don't know if that's like audacity, pride, narcissism. It doesn't matter because Golem's just him.
This will be Golem finishing up the last phase of Cogwork Dancers as Ashewyn enters Act 2. So Ashewyn will need to, has about 3 minutes to catch up on. But of course,
That's
one
another
run, so.
gold.
Another gold. Oh my goodness.
All right, hey, I need to chat. If you know what god Golem's been praying to, I need it. All right.
Yeah, I'll take some of that too. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude just PBs every single section right now. What is this? Oh, I can only dream to be half as good as him.
Oh my goodness, absolutely perfect cogwork core from Golem.
He is speeding through this. What the heck are those what are these dashes, dude? Somebody check the controller. I think it's a macro. It's a macro. I'm saying it now. All right.
Oh
Ashewyn
my, that's so
entering
weird.
into Hogwarts. Let's see what she can do with the dancers. Dude,
Okay,
the
that
damage cycle.
that Whispering Volturina from Golem was absolutely insane. Those are some strats that even I have never seen before.
I don't know what he did to that spider, but that thing was killed faster than one in the shower. All right.
Seems like Golem is a minute and 30 seconds ahead of his PB now.
A minute 30 ahead.
We could be seeing a 57 in tournament today, which would be the fastest run of the tournament so far.
And bro's the 9th seed. You're telling me bro's the 9th seed?
Bro is the 9th seed, yeah.
What happened in his PB? Didn't he die like 4 times the lace or something? What? You're telling me a PB of 59 and he died to lace 4 times? Is this guy God?
I am pretty sure that's what's in it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's a question.
Oh, that's a question. Okay. Ashewyn taking out Hogwarts dancers as Golem heading into the next phase of Trobio.
Alright, now here's the question. Will Golem pick up the Trobio mirror? What do you think?
I mean, I don't see why he would. I think he's on such a fast pace. You go ahead and skip it over. It can be useful at certain like spots within like Gauntlet and everything, but like dude's just on such a fast pace. I wouldn't want to slow down even for that bench.
Being
Trobio's
left on
gone.
1 HP, definitely very scary there, but getting the heal off and cleaning up Trobio.
See, those are the moments that really make a PB, is when push comes to shove, you don't let the pressure get to you. You don't care that you're at 1 HP, you just run it.
Ashewyn will be taking a death right after Cogwork Core.
That is unfortunate. Cat got into Ash's room.
You gotta remember, on release patch here, these saws do double damage for Ashewyn, so they are definitely extremely scary.
Ooh, especially like already down to 2 hearts. 1 misstep.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil. Ashewyn taking a little bit of time to breathe. Can't blame her. That's the thing. You are going to take like some misses. You're going to flub some movement. You just got to breathe, calm down, relax, right?
So Ashewyn is currently on the release patch on the game, and Golem is on the latest patch to be released.
Okay.
That will be a sub 40 claw line for Golem here. Insane speed.
This is magic. I want to give like some like love and props to Ashewyn, by the way. I know I'm like blazing Golem here. She is playing phenomenal, right? This is still like going so hard in pain. Gets the kite over into the corner. Gets nice fast kills and everything. Immediately hits just that quick pop up and everything. How's the cloakless faster? It skips like a good chunk of sections like Morwing. It skips the cloak in of itself can be a big time loss. Oh yeah, and lace one. Or I guess you don't. Yeah, like no lace one, none of that. So you skip quite a bit. It's just, it is a hard and precise route.
Yeah, over on Golem's screen over here, we will see that this is another difference between Ash and Golem. Is Golem's, the room below will be filled with steam, while Ash killed Phantom, so there will be no steam in that room for her.
That's right. That does make the pathing for that a little bit easier. Clawline is such a beautiful addition to this game.
I agree. Clawline is so nice. I love the movement in this game overall. It is so well made.
I'm gonna like look. I know that not a lot of like people who enjoyed Halo and everything enjoyed like some of the newer games, including like Halo Infinite. That was one thing I really enjoyed, was just grapple hooking everywhere. It's like Just Cause 3, the same sort of vibe. That in Silksong, like, I didn't know that Hollow Knight with a grappling hook could be like so much better. I think honestly I've realized something about myself tonight, Taiga, and it's that I need a grappling hook at all times.
Completely fair.
That's what will make the new Pokemon games good again. Give me a grappling hook.
Oh, that would be amazing. Just grappling around.
Dude, movement should be fun. That's why the Spider-Man games are so good. It's just grapple hooking on steroids.
We're messing up a claw line for Golem, but quickly recovering with the plug off the saw.
I think that's one of the big like differences that we're seeing right now. Where like Ashewyn a lot of the times is taking like a beat or two to regain footing after a misstep. Golem just immediately is back on track.
Yeah, just like Golem, Ashewyn is left on 1 HP here against Trobio, but getting the heal off, so.
Trobio is one of those fights that is just extra scary with all the random explosives and everything.
Oh. Yeah, I think Trobio is harder than Grandmother Silk, personally.
Oh yeah, 100%. I look, that is one weird thing for me. I feel like Grandmother Silk is like just Act 2, like just the Act 2 fights and everything is like maybe the 4th hardest. I guess I should say
Golem.
third hardest boss fight because High Gauntlets is not a boss fight.
I think the High Halls Gauntlet is a boss fight. It's really difficult, but Golem will be taking 2 dunks here in the upper Cogwork core, losing quite a bit of time.
For the first major missteps for Golem.
Oh
With
no,
the
a third.
I will say High Hall Gauntlet, not a boss fight, because that is something worse. Golem, hold up. Come on, clutch it up, baby. There we go. Golem breaking on free from the curse. Ashewyn making her way to the claw line now. All good, Golem. You got this. You got this, fam.
Can we get an update on how much Golem is ahead on PB now? I assume like around 20 seconds. If I had to guess.
Yeah. Chat, whoever's got those numbers, I would love to know where he's at.
Still 50 seconds after that fumble. Oh my goodness.
How? How do you fumble 3? What even is this? Commenting, let's get this clear. This is not just commenting during his run. It's commenting while on pace to beat his personal best by like a minute.
Yeah, we have actually had multiple runners do that this tournament, which is pretty funny to see.
That's another level of skill that I don't think I would ever achieve. Hold up. Where is Ash right now? I see the loading screen and everything. What do we got? Okay. So she's like. Okay, I appreciate that. I had a little bit of tech stuff that we're just getting arranged and everything. Don't you worry, chat. Ashwin, yeah, no, going through the tunnels and everything, going to get that first song. She's not super far behind. If she could have a clean enough cogwork chorus, could be well on her way.
Oh, that is a very nice shot from Golem off of the what are they called? The ministers, I think? I just call them the giraffes.
I love that. They are the giraffes now. Don't worry too much about the names, Taiga. I'm pretty sure like the guys in the mist are supposed to be called wraiths, but I just called them banshees.
Fair enough, yeah.
They scream and murder me. That's what a banshee is.
And now we will be seeing Golem entering the High Halls Gauntlet. Definitely one of the scariest points in the run.
So, little thing for little knowledge piece for myself for you guys. My first 3 attempts. Okay, keep in mind this is like not getting a lot of time to practice the runs. Hit the halls first time at like 3 hours in. It takes 3 hours and I still had not finished high halls, so I'm like, well, another day. We'll get it another day. Second time, yeah, we're having a little bit of tech difficulty, so we just paused some of the screens for a second to let them catch up. No, don't worry, it's just technical difficulties on the side. It's all right. Don't you worry. Second time I went for a run, I was 2 hours in. Hit high halls. Takes me another 3 hours. Still can't get through it. Call it a day. No, well, I mean, hey, Classy, look, I'm gonna pause the screens when I want to have somebody catch up. You know, wink, wink. When I finally cleared high halls, I finished my first run in like 4 hours. But this is where I'm taking notes personally, Tyga.
Yeah, I definitely need to take notes here too. I have a solid 8-hour high hall gauntlet practice session coming up.
That's what I need in my life.
It does see. I did hear that Golem golded by 30 seconds in high halls. So currently a minute and 12 seconds ahead of PB, even after that mess up in Cogwork Core.
I'm sorry. I feel like that. What? How? We're just making up numbers now. How does bro keep like beating random sections like that? Best has been lowered by Roach, if you have a sum of best, I would love to know what that is. Meanwhile, Ashewyn onto one of the most difficult parts of the run just from like a movement perspective, especially when you take away the cloak.
Will sadly be taking a fall.
And getting sob-bladed there too. She's down to only 1 health. She has to nail this here. Oh, unfortunate. I have to start all the way back at the law line. That's gonna be one of the 2 mini bosses for Golem. Down and out. 56-16 is the sum of best. Appreciate that, Roach.
Ooh, we're having some pretty bad technical difficulties here. But looks like Ashewyn will keep going with the run.
Hey, I respect it. You know, you got a show being put on here. You're here as a not only as a competitor, like wanting to compete against the other person, but more importantly, you're also wanting to like practice the run. You're wanting to prove to yourself that you can like do it in these moments and everything. So. True, anything can happen in the last splits. You're not wrong, Roach.
And we will be having a Simo ping go out for Golem here, being on such a crazy pace.
The benefits for first patch is a lot of the like cloakless stuff as well as the mist. So they recently patched out a lot of the like tricks and everything for the mist that made it a lot easier to get through.
Ashewyn will be taking another death on the way to Cogwork Core, sadly.
Ugh.
Yeah, Release Pass also actually makes Cloakless possible because they did patch out something that made it possible without Reaper's Crest.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why we run Release Patch. It does look like Ashewyn will be giving up here, sadly.
Well, hey, if we can still get to see the rest of the Golem run, that would be peak. Because this run has been a beauty. A little sad to see Ashewyn drop, but I get it. There were certain moments where it was a little bit difficult, and honestly, Silksong is such a stressful game to run. Kind of tilted hard after the cat made you fumble in first cog room. Yeah, that I can't imagine. It's really hard to run this game, and the movement can be so precise and everything. When you throw in not having a cloak, just one thing can really like screw you up. So full love and full respect, fam. You did a phenomenal job. I get it. It's tough.
We are having some pretty bad technical difficulties here that our restreamer is trying to fix as fast as possible.
Hey, you did phenomenal, Ashewyn. Keep at it. Like an hour and 6-minute PV is phenomenal, and you're getting further and further. You know, give it some time.
Oh, we're back.
You got this in the bag. That being said, yeah, no, Tiger, we are back. We got the lace too. We don't even have the time right now. Apparently Golem's stream is just chugging. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's like his own Twitch stream or just the stream that we're getting through the feed for the restream.
Oh no.
Oh, that death is rough.
Respawning in upper art cogwork core too.
Hey, Ashewyn, I believe in you, fam. If you're already on the sub-hour runs and everything, tightening up that second act, you just got to run it back a couple of times, hit the practice and everything, you know. Nah, Golem did not bench for high hauls. Bro is insane. I struggle with Lace too more than with Grandmother Silk. Amen, brother. Amen. Aggressive Lace fight. Lace 2 is a work of art. Okay, bro's about to die. Please. Dude, the chugging right now, Tyga. I can't have it chug like that on one heart. I need to know what's going on. Okay, we're back alive. We got full silk. We're getting that heal in. Get out of there. Do not take those hits. Knock her right off the stage. Tyga, we got the shot. We got the opportunity right here.
Oh, we'll be taking another death. Oh no. Yeah, looking at Golem's stream, it does look like his internet is lagging pretty badly.
Double unfortunate. Oh! Dropping into the saw blades too. Maybe the 4 lace deaths did happen on PB. Hey, maybe. Hey, Ashwin, I mean, maybe there will be a 3rd or 4th lace death. Maybe you still got some time.
Yeah, you can keep going right now.
You could keep going if you want. If you don't feel pressured. You do you, whatever is healthiest for your mental. All right. Like I don't want to make you feel pressured into that. Hey, I appreciate the love and everything, Christina. Golem on point right now with some of this movement now. The short hopping over, ooh, into the parry though. That is 2 damage, too close to comfort. One more blow and we're gonna see a 3rd lace death here. Gotta be careful at this point. The stutter. Opting for the Silk Spear, not wanting to go ahead and charge up for the heal. We are punking along today. Waiting for the next frame, baby. Oh!
And that will be Lace 2 taken down after 2 deaths.
Alrighty. How fast is his best grandmother Silk? Roach, I need the stat. You're the stat guy. My analysis boy. That's okay, cute puppy. Don't you worry. You're doing a phenomenal job, alright? Don't let nobody else tell you otherwise. You're doing a great job here.
Yeah, no, this is not your fault at all.
Unfortunately, PB is impossible. Yeah. Ashewyn coming back into the game a little bit. I'm down for it. The best time could be an hour 25. Hour point 45. I mean, hey, still phenomenal.
Is Ashewyn continuing?
Yeah, she is. She's playing. She's playing. She's back in.
Let's go.
Saw the broski tanking through the double lace death. Felt like, hey, we can continue at that point. I love it. Holy 57 throw. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you're going to throw. That just makes it so that the time you get the PB is going to feel even better.
True.
Alrighty. Dude, Ashewyn back with kind of a confidence right here. I love this. The thing that really comes into question is how are we going to be doing inside of the cog work? If she can keep the movement on point within there, then we can still be looking at a decent time here for Ashewyn. I'm done. GM's was good. Just wait. Never died to lace 2 in a run before. Oh, that's sad. It happens, you know. But hey, you know, you got it. Round two, you set a PB. Yeah, we're apparently very behind. Hey, I feel you. I feel you. I was like very confused for a moment there as Grandmother Silk was popping in. Alrighty, let's see this Grandmother Silk. Bro is in the chat talking about how nice it was, and so far off with a fury. Beautiful positioning right there to go ahead and avoid the 3-piece hit and still continue it. The Silk Spear 2 using that to go ahead and stall, keep away from the needles. Beautiful. Dude, the short hop over the claw, I would never be so bold. But man, is it beautiful to watch.
Insanely clean phase 1. Holy.
Dude. What? I believe we're only doing 1 run a stream. Am I mistaken in that, Taiga?
Some streams we have multiple runs, like yesterday. Yeah, yesterday we had 2 runs.
Gotcha.
in
So
one
it just depends
in
on
one
what's
stream.
scheduled.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Ooh, got clipped by the claw on the way down. Was that damage tanking on purpose right there? What the? All right, bro. Dude, Golem's sticking with the 1 health. Bro does not care. He's trying to make up for the Lace 2 fight. And he does
And there
so
it is.
beautifully. Oh, you started again because Golem died a couple of times? You're down to stop? Yeah, that was an aggressive GMS. I know we were talking all about the GMS, but Ashewyn tore through that force.
That will be the end of the run for Golem and solidifying himself in round 2. I'm not sure if Ashewyn will be continuing or not. I know she said she may stop, but yeah, I got time.
I mean, hey, if she's gonna continue, I'm here for the run. I'm interested to see how her movement and everything plays out in the rest of the run. Shout outs to Golem. Hour, 1 minute, 31 seconds. I mean, beautifully done.
With 2 race
Hey,
deaths, that's a pretty
Golem
good
wants
time.
you to keep running it. Let's keep running it. Let's get it, girly pop. Let's run. VOD will be about 2 minutes yet, but we'll keep going. Well, hey, appreciate that little update and everything. Tyga, while we're going through this run and everything, the people need to know. Do you know when the next match is gonna be?
I'm not entirely sure when the next match is scheduled. I can check right now. But also, there's a big difference between when matches are scheduled and if they'll actually be restreamed or not. It does look like Olvier will have a match on the 15th, but yet again, I am not entirely sure if that will be streamed here or not.
Gotcha. Good to know. Good to know. Well, hey, oh, all of a sudden, I don't. That's a magic right there happening in Ashewyn's stream. to get it all caught up. All right, all right. I was not ready for that to hit the fast forward. Alrighty. Well, hey, look, chat. If you want to keep up to date with the tournament, with what's going on with it, all right, hktournaments.web, all right, go check it out. Make sure that you're keeping up to date on all the latest because we are constantly giving you some Silksong action. Right now, Ashewyn, speaking of action, she is hacking it right on through there. She is not wasting any time with these triangle dashes right now. Ooh, a little bit of a slip though, but hey, you know, pop it right back at the bottom. We climb. Hey, I believe, all right? I am a believer in Ashewyn. One of the things that I've learned over the years of like commentating esports is how to see when it's nerves and not skill that like stops a player. And Ashewyn showed so many moments of just pure talent and game knowledge. And the things that I saw with it seemingly had nothing to do with her capabilities as a player and everything to do with the pressure in the moment. And when it comes to that pressure in the moment, it really is just a barrier. It is that mental block, whether it's like hitting a top 8 or getting a first in a tournament, whether it's hitting like a sub hour within a speed run, or like those different barriers. Being in a race setting often has people performing differently. Exactly, you know. It's a lot more pressure because you're no longer just thinking about like, can I do it? How do I do it? How do I execute? But you're thinking you are comparing yourself to other people, and I think that's a different thing to be facing. That's a different challenge to face compared to just being able to sit back and know that it is all on you and to trust in that. And you have to learn to put that out of your mind and just believe in yourself. This route is like really hard in general, not to mention under pressure. Yeah, and that is also true. Like the routing in of itself is already something that you have to keep the memory on point at all times. But then there's so many pieces of movement that are so strict to execute on, especially without the cloak. And we saw some like really good doing cogs without cloak is insanely hard. Yeah, that's something I don't. Most people will never attempt that. Even most runners, like most people who speedrun this game, will not end up attempting that. No cloak,
Yeah, cloakless
no
at the moment is pretty much only top runners running, from what I've seen.
Because of how hard it is, you know. It's even harder when you have a cat on your keyboard. Yeah, that is true. The cat on the keyboard is crazy. But no, you're so right, Taiga. It's just the tippity top that are running that.
Yeah, I do have a friend who was running cloakless since I think day 1, and I have called him crazy almost every single day.
I don't blame you. It's a level of optimization and peak performance that is so hard to replicate. I swear, if she beats High Halls Deathless without cloak, I'm going to be so jealous. Alright, the double mini boss. I can't count the amount of hair that I've ripped out of my skull to these two.
Ooh. Sadly, we'll be taking a death and unable to do HHA Deathless.
She did bench there, which is based.
Yeah.
It's okay. Second time, we steamroll it, alright? The sandwich strat goes crazy. What about the cat strat? What is the cat tech for this one? I need to know. I need to know the newest tech from Ashewyn. That.
Yeah, I have heard that top runners are starting to add in their cat buff.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal because, like, you only have so many fingers. But throwing a cat, you can hit so much more.
True.
call that the face roll technique. Press all the keys at the same time. Real. Also, okay. Am I crazy, or is this the first real barrier to the high halls? This double maestro.
Yeah, if you don't know how to deal with it, it can definitely be very dangerous. And if you do know how to deal with it, it could also take a long time, as you can see, because they love to fly away from you.
They're so obnoxious, and they just randomly clip you with their little bugs. That I think for anyone that is learning the run or like struggling with high hauls, just practice that one set of 2 a couple of times. That way you really figure out those 2. It makes high hauls so much more consistent from there. I refuse to believe the 2 mini bosses at the end will be consistent, by the way. I want to throw that in there. They will always be the biggest divas on the planet. Okay, the grounded sword fighter, the amount... Team Cherry really made sure every single flying enemy was annoying as possible. Yes. Anyways, this is... Sorry, I had to acknowledge you because you're so right, Golem. The amount of sass that the grounded, like, sword whip fighters have... Girl, I am gagged every time. This game would be flawless if flying enemies didn't parry and dash away from you every 2 seconds. Well, I mean, the giraffe has to parry and run away, right? Right, Taiga?
True, it's what giraffes do, even in real life.
I've seen many a giraffe fight little spiders, and they constantly fly away as they parry. I don't know why you're laughing. That was a serious statement. It's a very big problem. Not enough awareness, in the world for the giraffe fly away parries.
Ooh, another death on the
Ashewyn,
same
me
wave.
too.
Golem, seems like Golem is doing some grandmother silk practice.
Bro, that is not the fight you need to be practicing. I saw what you did to Grandmother Silk. Bro, you put her in the dirt in like in a second or 2 flat. All right, calm down. They saw her hate towards tribal aspects and thought might not make it. I wish that flying aspect was all we had to deal with.
Q Puppy, could we maybe get a mute on Gold Shoe, please? If that's possible.
Q Puppy, I want you to triple the amount of audio cues that we're getting from Golem's stream and quadruple the ones that we're getting from Ashewyn's stream. Kind of like put it on a slight delay so it's like an echo. I can't believe that flying missed her. I hate those guys. I hate those guys. And that's what I'm saying, Strange Pudding. If every bit of audio is scuffed, or any bits of audio is scuffed. Zoe, you better talk to your friends and tell them to chill out, alright? I forgot, I followed, so I can talk in the chat now. Hearing 2 giraffes parry is horrifying. Okay, these little silk eaters right here, Taiga.
They are so annoying.
I need. Oh, Nightbot already got it. Thank you, cute puppy. I need, look, girlies. I need one of y'all to come up with a route that includes the extermination of those awful little pests immediately, expeditiously.
I support this. And it looks like we're giving Ashwyn some money.
Let's go, money for Ashwyn. So Taiga, is this your first tournament that you've been running for, or is this like one in a series?
This is my first tournament that I've ever run, and also my first time ever commentating, except for like a couple days ago.
Well,
I
welcome.
do definitely have a lot of things planned.
Well, welcome to commentary. If you ever want any tips, I've been commentating since 2020, 2021, give or take. Been doing it as professionally as you can inside of grassroots. Like, fighting games, unfortunately, don't pay very well.
Yeah, commentating with you has definitely been very fun.
Hey, I love it. I love commentary so much. I'm actually that's been a big reason why I haven't gotten into practice or keep up with a lot of the like Silksong speedruns. Unfortunately, it's just traveling constantly. Went to like Portland Retro Gaming Expo to do a top 8 of a Rivals 2 event. Went to Eugene Bound Summers for a Smash Brothers event. And then like this weekend I'm going to I know I'm like giving a little bit of inside baseball while we're waiting for the stream, by the way, because I'm hoping that like Ashwyn, you're out. Okay, so we're dropping out and everything, but no, this weekend going to Heatwave. For those of whom who know that, if you're gonna be there, say hi. Good tries, Ashwyn. I get it. That high halls is the worst. We should burn it with fire.
True. All right, well, it does seem that both of our runners have finished up, so we're going to try and get a interview going here. If we can have both of the runners join the waiting VC. But yeah, I definitely do have a lot more events planned, so this will not be the last you see of me.
Well, hey, if you ever want, I'm here. Speaking of people that are here, we got Ashwyn on the line. Welcome, girly pop.
Hi. Girly pop, huh? Not the
Yeah.
most.
I mean, I don't look.
I did see the. Yeah, whatever. You're good. You're good.
We
I'm just joking.
we got every now and again the queer comes out. The later at night it gets, the less straight mode I am, and the more my bi side comes out.
Fair.
So the cat.
So what?
So the cat.
The cat? Yeah, the fucking cat. I'm not that mad at the cat, but just the fact that that happened
We
right
do
then.
love the kitty, but yeah, I having a cat run across the keyboard would definitely be a tilting moment.
Yeah, so it wasn't even that he was across the keyboard. He was just like poking his head into frame of the screen and blocking my view a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
somehow
he
that
wanted to share
might
the
be
spotlight.
worse than like hitting the keyboard.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Although
The
my
minor
keyboard does like,
inconvenience versus the like immediate screw up the pathing. Something about it in my head just feels worse.
yeah, fun fact, I actually run on controller, but also I run on keyboard and controller at the same time before
Oh,
Dash.
interesting.
Oh, so it's the keyboard for the triangle dashes early on to make sure that you get the reset and then switching to the controller afterwards?
Yeah, so I use left hand on WASD just to do the neutral pogos.
That
That is
makes
very
sense.
smart.
Keeps me from ruining my joints.
Yeah, I know neutral programming on controller is definitely
It's
something. I
awful.
tried it yesterday and I couldn't even do one.
You know what? Coming from Smash Brothers, I respect that. I good lord, the amount of avoiding arthritis that you have to do with that is wild.
And we
Um,
do also have Golem in the VC here. Golem, are you able to talk?
Hi, Golem.
Hey.
Hello. Well, you were having an absolutely insane run up to Lace 2. I assume
Yeah.
nerves were hitting pretty hard there.
No, I don't know what happened there. That was just a generational fumble. Um, I don't know. She was just mean to me. I kept getting hit by the one where she goes up in the air and spins. So that kept getting me. But yeah.
that's the queen right there. I mean, like she's got to throw a little bit of sass, the little like midair pirouette type thing, and it's gross. It hits every time. I swear.
Yeah, I need to switch up to the like full spear playstyle as well because I'm still doing the harpoon down dash cancels. So I need to switch that up a little bit as well.
Oh, is
Congrats
Spear
on the
faster for some reason? I thought
Yeah.
the harpoon cancels were actually better.
Nah, spear's just faster apparently because people are just getting faster fights with it. Because the
Mm.
harpoon you don't get as much silk, so if you just like do spear, then you get
Mm.
tons of silk and you can just spam spear pretty much.
I guess that makes sense.
But the harpoons are way more fun though, so that's why I still do
Yeah.
them really.
congrats
So
on
when it
taking
comes
2
to
minutes off of
routing,
your
when it
voice
comes to
notes.
routing, I can't help but notice the mist hater in the Discord tag Golem.
Yeah,
It,
I actually hate the mist. I was doing the like a different category and you had to do the mist for that category and I threw so many like 2 minute 1 minute PBs to the mist because I just sucked at it and like I'd practice for hours and it just wouldn't go well no matter what.
is that going to drive you to stay away from the key route even now as it's starting to become the favorite for top runners?
Yeah, I'm waiting for patch split. There's no way I'm doing the mist when I don't have to.
That is so valid.
Dude, latest patch miss was actually super fun. Release patch miss sucks a lot without cloak.
Yeah, even with cloak, like I want wings, so when I'm routing a category that I want to do soon, I'm gonna be waiting until I get wings before I do the mist.
I've been doing miss since the release of the game. I haven't changed from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as I like saw Bell's route was optimal, I switched immediately.
Hey,
Yeah.
we take those Taiga. Um, any thoughts? Any specific things that you wanted to ask about?
Not really. I am curious on what happened there in the Cogwork core for you, Golem.
So I let go of down when I was trying to pogo
Yeah, that
and I fell
happens.
into the
Oh no.
saw. And then it was just over from that point. So yeah.
Yep.
That's the most beautiful, nonchalant response to a question like that. Just I stopped holding down.
I mean, yeah, once I feel like when you dunk, you just get so thrown off because like I was so locked in until that point. and then it's just like let go of down, throw everything. I'm
Alright, well,
surprised I
do we
didn't
have a
fumble high halls as well, because I've been like trying to do the more aggro strats, and I thought I'd die, but I didn't, thankfully.
Yeah, that was mind blowing to see you just tear through high halls. Well, hey, you guys did phenomenal. I know that there was struggles on both ends and everything, but legitimately, I'm very excited to see both of y'all continue and everything. Golem, you're proceeding to round two. Any changes, any specific things that you're going to be working on before that?
Lace 2.
Good answer. Good
Yeah.
answer.
Hopefully we can do that soon, because I'm supposed to be having surgery soon, so hopefully I can do that match before then.
Oh, fun. Well, hopefully that surgery goes well. That would be a Taiga question. Taiga, you're on the spot now. Good luck with that question.
I don't really control that.
No, Taiga has full control. Taiga actually has control over every player. There's a little like zapper in the back of everybody's neck that they didn't tell
He's
you
like
guys
Widow.
about.
He's like Widow. He's got the threads controlling everyone.
Exactly.
All right, well, that is where we will be closing off this round. Any closing words from anyone?
Still no upsets, right? As in upsets for
Um,
lower seed winning.
no upsets yet. So we're waiting to see who will be the first.
I was hoping to be the first, but yeah.
Well, hey, hopefully Golem pulls through and they get the first upset against Happy Feet.
Yeah, it turns out Golem was actually lying and was super good and like in peak
Kind of
condition.
nasty.
Nah, I haven't even been doing like I've only been doing Act 1 for like the past week, and then I like super locked in on Act 2 practice because I was so scared I was gonna fully throw.
That's that does explain a lot of how the golden back to back to back to back was going early
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. But
It was funny
Yeah.
when everyone said Golem got a gold on Moss Mother. I actually also got a gold on Moss Mother.
Let's go,
nice.
girl.
Loki, normally when I get a gold on Moss Mother, the whole run just dies like instantly, so I'm glad that didn't happen.
That's all my thoughts.
All right, and with that, that is where we'll be closing off this round. Golem, I wish you good luck in round two. I'm pretty sure you'll be going up against Happy Feet, so definitely good luck on that. For the stream, hopefully we will be seeing you on the 15th. I am hoping that that will be restreamed, but if not, we will see you whenever we see you. But yeah, we will be ending stream now. Thank you to the runners for playing. Watching was very fun, and thank you to Yin for co-commentating with me.
Of course. I wish I could be there on the 15th, but unfortunately I'll be on a trip and everything. But hopefully, in some of these later rounds, I'll be back again.
Hell yeah! I wish you good luck on your trip.
Great.
But yeah, all right. That is all.